Leon had never expected his journey across the frontier arc of the Orion belt to bring him face to face with a wounded alien girl in a ruined settlement. He was a simple surveyor, trained to map unstable terrain, examine mineral veins, and send harmless reports back to Central Command. But the message that had reached his outpost 3 days earlier had been a distress call carrying coordinates and fractured breathing in the background. Protocol demanded he check it out. His conscience demanded the same. The settlement was nothing more than scattered metal frames. Heat claw marks scorched across the ground, and fragments of shelters half melted by weapons, far beyond anything humans used. He moved with caution, his boots crunching on burnt soil. Every breath carried the scent of oxidized metal and ozone. Silence felt heavier than gravity. A faint cry reached him, soft, strained, afraid, followed the sound behind a collapsed transport hull. There, lying between two fallen beams, was a young alien girl with pale lavender skin and silver markings like faint streams of starlight across her arms. She attempted to rise when she saw him, but collapsed again. Her voice trembled. "Please don't look. Please go away." Jan felt no fear, only concern. "It's all right. I'm here to help. Are you injured?" She shook her head sharply. "Not injured. Not in the way you think." "Please don't look." But he had already seen her shaking, her breath shallow, her hands clutching her cloak as though hiding something unbearable. He crouched beside her. Names were personal among many alien cultures, so he simply introduced himself without asking for hers. "I'm Leon. I won't hurt you." Her eyes flickered. Words struggled out. "Danger. You should leave." A distant thunder rolled across the empty plain. He could not tell if it was a storm or something still hunting. He decided not to abandon her. He lifted a collapsed beam enough for her to crawl free. She gasped in pain, but did not resist help when she tried to stand. Her legs buckled. He caught her gently. Her head rested against his shoulder for a moment. A trembling whisper escaped her. "Don't look at me." Not yet. He guided her to a half-standing shelter for cover. When they reached it, she sank to the floor and curled in on herself. Her cloak slipped a little. He saw the slightest glow pulsing beneath it. Not a weapon, not a wound, something alive. She noticed the direction of his attention and pulled the cloak tight. Her breath hitched. "Please don't look. You look, you will only be sadly," and sat across from her. "I already am. You're hurt. Your home is gone. I'm only sad because I can't undo that." She slowly tilted her head as though trying to understand him. "Humans feel sadness for others, even those not of their kind. Of course we do." She exhaled with a fragile sigh. "My people do not understand such things. Maybe that is why everything went wrong here." Thunder returned across the horizon, but it was clearer now, not thunder. Engines. Leon peeked outside. A patrol drone swept across the sky, its red sensor beams scanning arcs of ground. Its movement was too deliberate for coincidence. Something was searching. He returned to her. "We need to move. Can you walk?" She nodded weakly. He helped her stand. As she shifted her cloak, it fell open for a brief second. His heart clenched at what he saw: a living star core embedded near her ribs. Fractured, pulsing, irregular light, crisscrossed with cracks, like a broken gem desperately trying to stay whole. Her breath stuttered. She covered it quickly. "I told you not to look. I didn't want you to see." This lion swallowed the weight in his throat. "That is your life force, isn't it?" She nodded. "It is called the soulless core. We are born with it. It binds us to the pulse of our home star. If it shatters, we fade. No healer can repair it. Once it breaks beyond balance." Leon understood instantly the attack on the settlement, the melting structures, the scorch marks. Someone had tried to take that power from her people. He spoke softly. "This is why you told me not to look. You thought I would panic or turn away." Her voice shook. "Not panic, pity. I did not want to see it in your eyes. No one should pity another." Lion shook his head. "This isn't pity. It's grief. No one deserves this." She closed her eyes, the glow beneath. Her cloak pulsed weaker for a moment. "You should leave me behind. I cannot travel far." He refused. "I won't leave you. There's an outpost 2 ridges north. If I carry you, we can reach it." She stared at him as if he had spoken an impossible concept. "Carry me? Why would a human do that? Why? Because you're alive. Because you need help. Because someone should care." Her lips trembled. "No one ever said such things to me. Not even my own kind. We live by strength and pride. We hide our weakness. We face the stars." ElevenLabs carefully lifted her. She weighed less than she appeared. Her energy was fading. He could feel the warmth from the fractured core through her cloak. A bit of starlight fighting for each breath. Began the slow journey across the charred plain. The patrol drone circled back twice. Leon had to hide beneath broken metal plates to avoid detection. Each time her breathing grew more strained. Each time he held her tighter. Her hand clung to his sleeve. Involuntary, lay across the second ridge. She murmured, "Human, why does it hurt you when you look at my wound?" He answered honestly, "Because I can imagine what it feels like. Losing part of yourself, being left alone in a burning home, watching everything collapse." She was silent for a long moment and whispered, "Your heart broke for me." He nodded, "Yes." She leaned her head against his chest. "No one from my people would understand that. They do not break for others. They believe emotion weakens the core. But maybe the core breaks because we try too hard to be cold." They continued through rocky paths until the sky turned indigo. The faint glow from her core flickered like a failing lantern. Leon knew they were running out of time. He pushed himself harder, climbing slopes, crossing ravines, ignoring the sharp burn in his muscles. She was losing strength. He could feel her weight press heavier as consciousness drifted in and out. The base of the last ridge, she whispered again, "You should stop. You are tiring. Humans cannot carry others." For this long, Leon smiled softly. "Then I guess you'll learn something new about us today." As they climbed the final stretch, the outpost lights appeared dim, sparse, but real. She lifted her head weakly. "Light, you made it. You carried me all this way. We did it together. Not just Mano," she whispered. "You did it. If you had looked away when I asked, if you had turned back, I would be gone by now. But you chose to see, you chose to care." He reached the door of the outpost. Its sensors flickered, old tech barely functional. Inside were emergency kits, signal amplifiers, and maybe something that could stabilize her core long enough for help to arrive. Laid her gently on a bench. Her breathing was shallow and uneven. Her eyes half closed. Leon worked fast. Used a stabilizer field module, normally for equipment, but he adjusted its frequency manually. A risky attempt. He set it around her. A soft field shimmered. Her glow steadied slightly. She opened her eyes. "Human, you are trying to save me, but this is not your burden, and making it mine anyway." Her eyes softened. "That is what breaks me even more than my core. That someone who owes me nothing would fight this hard." He knelt beside her. "Your people may fight alone, but humans, don't we reach for each other? We hold on. We don't walk away from someone hurting." The glow inside her shifted, not stronger, but warmer. As if reacting to his words, she whispered, "If I survive, my people will not understand this. They will not understand you. Then teach them, show them. We aren't all cold. Show them we can care across stars." Her eyes glimmered. A tiny smile touched her lips. "You speak as if we share one sky." "We do," he said. "The same universe around us. It is enough." Her breathing steadied little by little. Still fragile. Still uncertain, but no longer fading at the same pace. Hours passed. He monitored her, kept the stabilizer running, sent a long-range distress signal, prayed for a response. When dawn came, she was still awake, still alive. She whispered, "Leon, you looked even when it hurt you, and your heart broke for me. But mine, even cracked, found something new in that." He smiled gently. What did it find? Her voice was barely above a breath. Hope, sky burned gold as rescue ships approached from orbit. Their engines roared softly. Across the morning air, she gazed at them with trembling relief. Before they landed, she looked at Lyon. "If they take me away, will you be all right?" He nodded. "You'll be fine. As long as you're safe." She reached out. Her hand brushed his warm, light, fragile you. "Cared when no one else would. I will carry that with me. No matter what my people say, no matter where I go." When her rescue medical team arrived, they examined her. They were shocked she was alive. Even more shocked she had been stabilized without technology. Designed for her species. They questioned Leon, but they could not question the undeniable truth. Human hands had saved someone no one else could. Before they took her aboard, she turned back to him. Her voice soft, steady. "Leon, when you looked at me, you saw my broken core, but you also saw me, and I will remember that for as long as I have light." He watched as the ship lifted into the sky. A streak of silver vanishing toward the horizon. His heart ached, but not from sorrow, from the fierce hope. She had found it, stood alone on the ridge, the sun rising, the plane glowing like new metal after the heat fades. He whispered to the empty sky, "You're not alone anymore." Somewhere far beyond the clouds, a girl with a fractured star inside her felt that truth and held it close like light refusing to go out.